This grand tour of the United States for the New York Mets kicks off tonight in Anaheim as the Mets begin a three-game series against the Los Angeles Angels. This tour of the West Coast begins here in Southern California before the Mets make a pit stop in St. Louis before taking on Colorado and Seattle to close out this four-city swing.
Angels going to go with left-hander Tyler Anderson on this Friday night. He gets the start for Ron Washington's Halos. Tyler Anderson, who comes in 8-9 with an ERA of 2.96. Anderson also is 2-2 against the Mets in his big league career with an ERA of 2.45 against them in 5 previous starts.
Francisco Lindor digs in from the right side.
There's the next one on Lindor, the 1-2, and he waves and misses a changeup, struck him out. So Lindor, who came into the ball game hitting .254, a strikeout victim, and has 4 hits now, his last 25 times up, and a little bit of a slump. And the next batter will be Brandon Nimmo.
Bounce to the right side. Guillorme dives, and it's by him into right field. A base hit. So Luis Guillorme, as we know, a very sure-handed defender, dove to his left, but Nimmo sneaks a base hit by him. And the Mets have their first hit of the game. 1-on-1 out, top of the first, just getting started. Mets and Angels. Here's J.D. Martinez, who spent, of course, last year in this town playing for the Dodgers. In the dirt, ball 4. Walked him with a changeup. And so the Mets with something brewing here against Tyler Anderson. At first and second and 1 out for Pete Alonso.
Chase and a miss, and down goes Alonso. And that was the changeup. That's been a bread and butter pitch for Anderson this season. Both outs on strikeouts. Now 2 outs with runners at first and second, and Mark Vientos will be the next batter. Here's the 2-strike delivery, and he chases and misses that elevated fastball at 91. Struck him out. So Tyler Anderson ends up striking out the side. In between the 3 strikeouts, they had a hit and a walk. They leave a pair on. Half inning in the books. No score.
Paul Blackburn, acquired at the trade deadline from the Oakland Athletics. He makes his Mets debut against a team that he last faced as a member of the A's in the Los Angeles Angels.
Paul Blackburn on the mound for the Mets tonight. The Angels have not beat this guy yet in his career. Blackburn is 4-0 in 6 starts with an ERA of 3.27, and he's 3-0 out here at Angel Stadium.
Swinging at the first pitch, as he likes to do, is Shotwell, and he lines that one into right field. So first ball swinging, Shotwell on. So the batter is Rengifo, who's been having some wrist issues, but back in the lineup tonight.
Called the right pitch there, a changeup. Foul tipped it into Alvarez's mitt. First out for Blackburn.
But Paul Blackburn has his first Mets strikeout. 1 out in the bottom of the first, and here is the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
It's a really good at bat. It was an 0-2 start to that at bat. He ends up working a walk.
So O'Hoppe is on at first. Shotwell gets pushed to second. And the Angels in the bottom of the first send up short lefty hitter Willie Calhoun. Swinging a shot toward the middle. Lindor has it on the backhand. Flips to second for 1. Iglesias to first. In time, double play. And the Mets turn the double play behind Paul Blackburn. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, but 1 left. End of an inning in Anaheim. Mets nothing, Angels nothing. Jose Iglesias leads off the second inning for the Mets. 0-1 on Iglesias. Next pitch. Lined in the air, right center field. Moniak over, not going to get it. It's a bouncer toward the right center field fence. Iglesias jogging into second with a stand-up double. Top of the second inning at Angel Stadium, first of 3. Mets have a runner at second for Alvarez.
Alvarez dunks that one into left field. Being waved around third is Iglesias. Ward doesn't even attempt to throw home. So Francisco Alvarez starts August with a bang. 1-0 Mets.
Alvarez gets the Mets on the board to start the West Coast trip. A ribby single to left, and in the top of the second, it is 1-0 Mets. Mets 1, Angels nothing after an inning and a half in Anaheim. So once again, Blackburn having to deal with first and second and 1 out, just like he did in the first inning. Here's Joe Adell, good power hitter, low batting average.
Here's the next pitch. That's a ground ball off the glove of the third baseman, Vientos. It goes into left. Being waved home as the lead runner for the Angels. So Moniak will score on that one. And the Angels have tied up the game at 1.
Easily was able to get Moniak to score. Great read by Zach Neto going first to third on that.
So now Guillorme with first and third, 1 out. Runner goes towards second, pitch taken high. Alvarez throwing through to second base. The tag, he's out at second. Adell is out. Lindor put the tag on Adell's foot. It was a throw that went to the right of second base toward first. Lindor came all the way over to get it and put the tag down on anything close and got Adell in the foot, and the Angels are not going to challenge. What a job by Lindor to recover. Runner at third base, 2 outs, 3-2 on Guillorme. Blackburn fires. Strike three called up and in, and Guillorme didn't like it, but Blackburn gets the call on what probably looked like ball four. In the inning, a run on 2 hits. Mets won, Angels won after 2 in Los Angeles.
Nimmo stays put at second as Pete Alonso comes to the plate. Here's Pete, 0 for 1. He went down on strikes.
Pete Alonso gets all of that one. Goodbye, a home run for Big Pete. And the Mets go back in front. A 2-run shot. It's 3-1.
You can feel Big Pete heating up, can't you? You just can sense it.
Alonso finding that power stroke again. That series with Atlanta and then into Minnesota hit home runs in back-to-back games. And again, they come in bunches when you're a power hitter like Alonso is.
We go to the 5th with the Mets ahead 3-1.
And now here's Alvarez, who's already driven in a run tonight for the Mets, trying to tack one on here. Meanwhile, you have Anderson on the mound for the Angels, just trying to bulldog his way through 5 tonight.
Next pitch popped in the air into shallow right field. Moniak is coming in. He's not going to get to it in time, but diving and making the catch on that one is going to be Guillorme. He saves the day on that one. Took that one away from his old club he used to be with the Mets, and that will end the inning.
The Mets take their 3-1 lead over the Los Angeles Angels into the 6th.
Who's this right here? Where's Bobby?
Imagine
Where'd Bobby go?
over 50 years in the game of baseball, the thing that anybody recognizes me for is wearing the stupid costume into the dugout.
So you get thrown out of that game, and you managed to work your way back in there. You thought you were going incognito, didn't you? Nobody would notice you, right?
I wanted the players to notice me because there was a little stress on the team. You know, like 3 of my coaches were fired 3 days before, and I predicted that we would go 40-15 in the next 55 games. And now with my heart and my life on the line, where I'm saying I quit the team if the team doesn't go 40-15, and we just had a lead in the 9th inning, it was blown, and then I get thrown out of the game. Well, when I get up to the clubhouse, I go back down to loosen the guys up. We get a laugh. We win the game.
It's up to J.D. Martinez. Try to add on for the Mets here, who have a 3-1 lead. 2-2 to Martinez. Is bounced down the right field line, past the diving Shonwell, going into right field. Bader rounds third. He scores standing up. Lindor goes first to third, and Martinez with an inside-out swing bounds one down the first base line. RBI single to make it 4-1 Mets in the top of the 6th. So this brings up Mark Vientos. The 1-0 to Vientos. Tapped on the ground is short. Neto has it and then bobbles it, and everybody is safe and a run scores. Lindor scores from third, Martinez to second, and Vientos on at first. The Mets get a gift by probably one of the better shortstops in baseball, Zach Neto, who could have gone to second, could have gone to first. He couldn't get it though in his glove, and the Mets make it 5-1 on the E6. Middle of 6 in Anaheim. The Mets 5, the Angels 1.
Bottom 6, Paul Blackburn back out there, putting himself quite nicely so far in his Mets debut. He's gone 5 innings, just 1 run allowed against the Angels.
Got him swinging on the inside corner with a changeup. So Blackburn's now fan 6, and he has 1 out in the bottom of the 6th.
And the Angels have a base runner here in the 6th. Moniak 2 for 2 tonight. 2 singles and a run scored.
1-1 to Moniak. Grounded right side at Iglesias at second base. He's got it. Flipped to first. Inning over. So now Paul Blackburn with a 5-1 lead. Has a nice wind at his back. Pretty good first Mets debut. We go to the bottom of the 9th in Anaheim. Mets 3 outs away from a win. Have a 5-1 lead. So the Angels are down to their final out. Maton trying to put the finishing touches on this. 5-1 Met lead. Swing and a miss. Got him with a cutter, and the ball game is over. The Mets open up the West Coast trip off to a good start. They beat the Angels 5-1 in Game 1 at Angel Stadium.